Hello, welcome back to It's Time. Today, as you can probably see from the background behind me, I'm at Brick Festival in Swansea. So let's go check out and see what's in store. And just behind me is a lovely selection of pick and mix Lego bricks. That was a tongue twister. My favourite, there's a load of boxes that you can pick from, obviously. And my favourite box is probably the translucent pieces, which I think they're really cool. And they're very random because a lot of people don't really sell translucent pieces. They're quite rare, some of them. So it's quite nice to see a box of translucent pieces at a convention. There's also a bionicle. Don't see much of it.
Yeah.
And just next to me is some movie-inspired Lego builds, including Robocop. Then there's the Iron Giant. I think that's quite a cool build. And then there's quite small compared to Robocop, but in minifigure scale, massive Iron Giant. With no buff in his hand. And then just next to it once again is this absolutely awesome alien poster, also made of Lego, but it's like 3D, so I think it's really cool. I love the use of the bionicle Technic joints for the tail, so that's quite cool. And the whips on the knees. I think that's quite cool. Good usage of parts. And then probably my favourite thing on this entire desk is this, the Jurassic Park poster I've seen. I think it's really cool. I'm not quite sure how they did the lettering. I think that might be foam or something. I think it's really cool. Love the custom stickers and everything that they've put on. Love the idea of using normal foliage that's supposed to be on the floor and stacking it up with snot and stuff to make it sideways. And just before we carry on, just want to explain why there's a little corn man on the side. There's a Lego minifigure scavenger hunt that's going on today, and this is one of them because it has a D on it, and there's loads of them everywhere, so that's why there's a little corn man with a letter D kind of just on the build. Then there's this, I think it's a Golf GTI Lego. Not sure if it's from a film or something, because I'm not the greatest with that kind of stuff. And then there's another alien-based thing with a gigantic xenomorph on the other side. And just behind me is a giant Chewbacca mosaic, one that I think is probably the coolest thing I've seen so far. And then the other side of it is a load of Lego space stuff. It's a mosaic of Space by Lego Benny. And then there's the upscale minifig, but I'm not sure if you remember it from my Lego review a while ago actually. There's a giant Benny version of the upscaled minifig. But I love how they use the sausage piece as the bottom of that bit. It's a rocket shooting off, that's quite cool. Just inside there is actually Benny with all his controllers and stuff. Like the upscaled minifig, but a lot bigger. And there's the mosaic of Benny. I think this is quite cool, and I'm not sure how to explain it. I think it's really cool. And then there's one of my favourite builds. A Benny, I'm not sure how to explain it really. It's like a mix of a Star Wars ship and a Lego classic spaceship, but in this, and it's awesome. I love the boosters on the back, I think that's really cool. I think it's based off of a Star Wars ship, but I'm not quite sure. I'll put up a picture of what it looks like from Star Wars, but I don't really know. So there's Batman bust. That's quite cool. I think this is based off a Lego Batman movie. There's Batman and there's a big shadow on the yellow thing. Made of the miniature 1x1 studs. Whole thing's 1x1 studs. Again, next to me is a giant droid army, and I love the very much wacky weapons that they have in their hands. I love this one because he's using a baguette as a weapon. My personal choice of weapon to go to Star Wars. There's a Minecraft diamond sword by one of them with Captain America's shield and another one as well. There's a headless one. Now his head is buried into his chest, riding Rex from Toy Story. I think this is quite a really cool mock. And then there's also, I really like this one as well. There's a guy with a fish. Kind of just, I don't know why I'm here, but I am kind of, that's what I get from the guy holding the fish. And then another really cool bit of this mock is the miniature Millennium Falcon that one of the droids is riding in the back. And I think this one is really cool. And just behind me is this really cool lucky brick section, it's called. And there's all these different bricks, and if you get one with the spots on, you get a minifigure. White one is a polybag, and that silver and chrome one's a box set. Those are the prizes you can choose, and I'm about to have a go, so let's see what I get.
I didn't put any cash.
We'll try to sort out if everyone's in back later on.
You have to come back, right? Because Mammy hasn't got cash to pay for it. I don't think I put any cash either because we spent it last.
Big roll is what you handed if you do not. If you look inside, the snake will bite you.
Oh, got cambric.
So what you want is a polybag, which is any one of these bags, yeah. Second one today.
Thank you. Any of these?
Oh,
That one?
I just won a TIE Fighter from Lego Star Wars. Really nice, and it's a 25 years one from the anniversary of Star Wars. I believe it's made the 5th polygraph bag actually.
What did he say?
And yes, somehow I made the weird mistake of saying May the 5th instead of May the 4th. How I made that mistake, God only knows. And now that's done, on with the show. And I got the TIE Interceptor. To a different store, and there's a set that I've always wanted, but I probably won't be picking up today, but I've always wanted it. So I got a stuffy nose. The Wally set from Lego Ideas was discontinued. A lot of them were taken off the shelves, but I've always wanted one. I won't be picking up today, but hopefully someday I will get it. And another set I've just seen is Fort Legorado right at the top. That is awesome. I've never seen them in real life, but I always loved to look at the old Wild West sets. Always thought they were awesome. We also have some creator ride. I don't remember the exact the fairground mixer. Always thought that was really cool. And another one that I really would like, but I'm not getting today. I've got the Lego Ideas Ghostbusters car, aka the Acto 1. And also there's this lovely American storm train. Looks a bit like my one, but not as big. I think it's really cool, and obviously mine's not made of plastic, but I think it's really cool. I do quite like this Land Rover on the end as well. That's quite nice. Another quite nice, well, actually really nice. There's the little Lego sandwich shop. A little Uber driver kind of trolley with a fast food delivery guy. That's pretty awesome. And there's the big sealed stitch, absolute massive, £75. And there's a set here that I've never really seen. The Tron set. I've never seen that. Didn't even know it existed, but that looks awesome. I'm not sure how much it is, but it's really cool.
I'll just take a photo now. That's all.
Breakouts that you can just see in the corner. I have that. Disneyland a few years ago when I was the second time.
Christmas, that is, mate. That's not now.
Right.
And there's also two lovely Indiana Jones sets on the end there, if we can get to them.
That's a no right now. Well, we can do that.
Anybody help us out? That's nice. Nice stuff. You like Stranger Things?
And once again, beside me, there's loads of Jurassic Park, or just dinosaur eggs that I think are really cool. I think they're Jurassic Park because of one egg that's over here. I believe that is the Indominus from the start of the first Jurassic World film. I think they're really cool, and they are, well, in my opinion, dad joke incoming, they're awesome. My YouTube shorts, you might know I have been to London, so I think it's really cool that someone has built the London Underground. It's a bit worrying that there's someone on the track, so. And just here is some upscaled Lego, but it's not upscaled as like loads of bricks making one big. It's giant 3D printed Lego bricks. I think it's really cool, and it'd be perfect for its dad because he can't see very well. Some lovely brick heads. I believe some of them are custom, but I think quite a bit of them are sets. There's these lovely Ghostbusters ones. I think Stay Puft might have not held onto his hat hard enough because it's missing. I think this is really cool. Love the Ecto one, that's awesome. You have all the Ghostbusters. And here's the other two on the other side. I think they are awesome. Actually, I think two of them are Ghostbusters the same, but and also there's Slimer, with his lovely chicken. But I wouldn't eat because it's probably covered in slime. So yeah, that'd be disgusting. I think there's two Venkman actually. Not sure. Yeah, I think there's two Venkman. Oh, I'm just mixing. And I've just finished the scavenger hunt from the minifigures. I got this sweet from Sogany, just behind me. The actual main event for what I was about to say, a giant Lego Mario that I think is awesome. With one of the scavenger hunt letters I've already put down because I've obviously already finished it. Underneath, I believe being held by a Zane. Is it a Zane? Yes, it's a Zane. But I think this Mario is really cool, and I'd love to know how many pieces are actually in it. And just here is a big selection of Lego cars. Some of them are made out of older sets that have been redone, like Humvee and the Shelby and all those down there. But these are, I believe, just original box. I think these are really nice cars. Can't tell you what half of them are because I'm not that big into cars. I like how these are two made of the same set, different car. Humvee's made out of a Land Rover. That's probably my favourite one there, the AC Cobra. That was really nice. Made of a Fiat 500 somehow. That's a Mustang, but it's actually now a Ford F-150. The Chevy pickup, same as also a Mustang. These two are also made of the same set, but that's now a BMW and that's a Golf. I think that's really cool how they can change a set completely out of what it originally was. That's the whole point of Lego. Just very similar to my Paris video, but this time the background's made of Lego, not metal and buildings. So I hope you enjoyed this little video at Breakfast Swansea. So like and subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell for latest videos. You're probably watching this on YouTube because it's a long. But if you're not and I have posted this on TikTok, please check out my YouTube. And if you are watching this on YouTube, please check out my TikTok. It really helps. Share this with your friends as well. That also really helps. And I have Spain and I'm going to Tenerife coming up in Spain. Canary Islands kind of. It's confusing. I don't really get it either. Yeah, that's sadly now the end of Breakfast for me, Swansea. So I hope you enjoyed and